the Sgt Ray do another video real quick. Now I'm in Fort Westchester County, New York. I want to talk about what I went through years ago with my adoptive mother. My adoptive mother was a certified nurse. She took care of babies. When she first started out, she had to remove all the dead bodies and take them down to the morgue. I remember one morning, my mother came home from work. She cooked herself a little breakfast and all that, little tea. And she said, I'm getting ready to get in that goddamn car. I'm getting ready to drive. She said, who want to drive with me? I'm the only asshole in the whole house. I want to drive with you. Get in the passenger seat. She left from Mount Vernon, New York. She drove all the way into the Bronx. Then we went on a different pathway. And she drove into Brooklyn, New York. We were going to Crown Heights area. And that woman drove. But before she got to Brooklyn, she wanted to go to Harlem for some reason. I said, I don't know why she wanted to go to Harlem. That's where she lived when she first came to New York. My adoptive mother. Rest in peace, Mommy. I'm calling out your spirit. You need to be resting in peace. Don't get involved. But she is involved because her name is still attached to my birth certificate. Okay. She adopted me when I was 10. So my biological mother name got replaced by her name. My biological father name got replaced by my adoptive father name. Okay, let's go on. This woman drove into Harlem, New York. Drove. I didn't know my mother used to like to take these long drives. And she would do it when she get off of work. I always wondered why it took her so long to get home from work. You live 20 minutes from the house, you're in the car. Why are you missing for a whole hour? Anyway, make a long story short. We drive into Harlem. She showed me all the buildings she used to live in. She said, Ray, look at it. Burned down, destroyed, dilapidated because of what happened to Martin Luther King. She said, this shit happened back in 1968. This shit ain't never gonna change. She said, yeah, they might fix it up. But it will always be the same. The spirit is still the same in those areas. So we went on to Brooklyn. We got over that little bridge from Manhattan to Brooklyn. The Brooklyn Bridge. We drove. We went into certain places in Brooklyn. She stopped the car. She said, get out. I undid the seatbelt. I got out of the car. She said, push the door closed. I pushed it closed. She drove off. Drove away. But she was teaching me something about life. She said, Ray, I'm not going to be here all the time. I was so frightened. I was 8 years old. I was frightened out of my mind. I walked down the street. Nobody was there. I looked around. I took in all the information. I went back to that corner. 30 minutes later, she showed back up. Open the car door, fool! What the hell wrong with you? I got back in the car, closed the door, put my seatbelt on, and we drove. Nine one four. 914. Peace out. New York love. One.